Hey ladies and gents, we are back with some Avorion, and we are talking about wormhole strategy. Alright, so I played this game for a long time, and I'm always looking for new ways to play the game, different ideas, that kind of stuff. This one is going to be based on the fact that I'm only going to be using wormholes for my economy. Wormholes exist everywhere on this map. I found one here. This is where I started out. This is the iron titanium region. Wormhole went up to here. I found another wormhole. Generally, if you jump around, you'll find another wormhole that'll carry you to the next region. So there's one here, which brings me all the way up into the Xanian region. There's another wormhole right here if I wanted to, and this one's going to take me all the way up to the barrier. However, there's nobody up here to trade with, so there's no point in using that wormhole. So I'm going to use essentially these four wormhole points of access as my economy. There's a reason why I'm doing this. With the new changes, and this has got to me thinking the other day with the whole being able to dock to a defunct station or a mine, by using these wormholes, what I'm going to be doing is taking stations out here on the fringe, which means they're low HP, no shields, and they really require about 100 borders to take. Turning them into a defunct station, and then I deposit them here in this home system right here, and then when I get time, I'll eventually move them up the up the wormhole chain. I marked every one of these, so like this one needs water, copper, microchips, anti-grav. I already got a microchip and I got a water collector. But as I get the defunct stations, I'm gonna move them up. Same way with the mines. The mines aren't such a big deal because I can take them here, but since the stations are super expensive, with the defunct stations, I'm going to be, so microchips 40 million. I'm going to get them for 20 million because I'm using defunct stations. Up here, to take a factory, typically those factories have 10 million shields, 10 million hull, and they might require 1,000 borders to take. Yeah, there's a huge difference up here from taking those stations from back here. Now with the wormhole strategy and the being able to dock, yeah, I'm just harvesting not only material for my weapons, but I'm going to harvest those stations that I'm going to later use in the wormhole chain. So it's something to think about if you're early into the game yet, of changing your strategy a little bit. And I'm not saying necessarily you have to adapt the strategy, but for me, it seems like it's working out pretty well. I've built quite a few stations by doing this in quite a bit more time. I think I'm only 50 hours into this game. Yeah, relatively 50 hours, which compared to the last one I did, and this is on insane level. The other one I only did at normal or veteran. By using this strategy where I'm docking, picking up the stations, moving them up the warp chain or up the wormhole chain, saved me a ton of money, and I've literally been able to put up twice as many stations than I would have if paying him normal price. So, wormhole strategy. Tell me what you think below. If I'm crazy or I'm not. So with that said, guys, thanks for watching and have a good night.